Hiya! This is my second video of the day. Well, second proper video, because the first one kind of cuts out. Just going back to that, the robots video, which will be going up before this one. The shop I actually got it from, because I picked up one of his cards, is Davy Jones Locker. It's David and Debbie Jones, 30 Wellington Road, Rail, postcode, blah 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 blah. There's a phone number, there's an email address, if you can read it. What's that? Whalley.debbie@yahoo.com. WHALLEY.Debbie@yahoo.com. This is the place where I got the robots. They've got replica swords that are metal, so I don't think they're con safe. But they've got replica swords, they've got, as the picture shows there, like air rifles, lots of stuff. So if you want to go to Real and check this place out, there's one for you. On to today's review. Well, this afternoon's review, this morning's review, whatever time it is, I haven't looked at the clock. And it is on 3 little sneaky guys I picked up today. Well, not today, but you know, which is Shockwave, Skywarp, and Viper. Oh, yes. Ah, yes. Why is that starting to come untapped? Yeah. These two I picked up before I picked up Morphatron, which will be coming very soon. And this one I picked up, what, yesterday? The day before? I was in work in the afternoon, I went into local B&M, I saw him, I picked him up. I got all these from B&M, they're all, what, $6.99? So, there you go. Start with Skywarp. And I wasn't thrilled with this design. This isn't, you know, vehicle mode is okay, seems a little bit fat for my liking. The nose doesn't want to stay quite up because it's the soft rubbery rubbish. The back kind of doesn't tab in amazingly, and the thrusters are basically just the heels of the jet, moulded slightly to look like thrusters. But, you know, it looks a bit fat. It's not quite how I remember the original Seekers, because it's not like the original Seekers. But the figures won me over. The vehicle mode is better than the robot mode, but we'll get into that in a second. So, it's an aeroplane transformer, it's a Seeker, you're used to this by now. So, transformation, we'll untab the arms, because they just drop onto those big tabs there. Okay? So you untab, then on these double hinge, you bring it up and tab it into place. Up and tab it into the place. You can try and bring this down, but you better bring the landing gear forward, because then you've got a little bit of leverage on this stupid rubbery rubbish, and then you can kind of fold it in. I don't like the rubber thing, it's really annoying. It's one time where I'm actually thinking, as a third party made a plastic one of these, and I can just knock the pin out, replace it, and knock the pin back in. Give me a clue, guys. So you get that, and then you just fold the whole thing down, and it does tab on there quite securely. Bring it all the way down and shove it into space. It doesn't tab in there, but it's all quite stiff, so it stays in place. You split the heels slightly, as it keeps trying to do anyway. You split the heels slightly, which slide. There's a tab there, which the backs of the legs slide onto, and now it's off there. It allows you to fold this on a double hinge up. I'm saying double hinge a lot. Why not? At which point you just fold these onto the back of the legs, splay the toes, well, the feet. Classic Macross Veritech toes. Split those, and rotate the arm guns. Now, I would loved these upper legs to be white. That's just G1 purist, I suppose, and I don't like these big bulky shoulders they're giving them. I prefer the old square ones and more of a square, thin body. But they've like given them steroids and they've like beefed. But again, G1 purist in me is complaining about that. This as a figure, it's not bad. I mean, you know, the back is just like the entire vehicle mode pretty much. It's just like the entire wing and back section, just one big lump. But I can let them off with that. These are the soft rubbery stuff, but they don't really get in the way. You don't really see them that much either, so it's not that big deal. These guns, little bit big, but then you consider the size of the figure. If they'd made them smaller, it's probably a choking hazard or some rubbish like that. They do peg in, and I suppose you can get them to hold it, but why would you? Really? Why would you? So ball joint, hinge, bit of toe wiggle. Nothing, as far as I'm aware, in the head. It's possible, but I ain't playing with that because you can't really get your fingers in. The classic shoulder vents all the way back here, and they're tiny. It's a little bit disappointing, but they're there, so swings and roundabouts will let him off. He's alright. He's quite cute. I'm actually quite interested in seeing if I can get Thundercracker and a Starscream and just having the teeny tiny little, set of Seekers. Teeny tiny little Seekers. Stay there, you. And unlike a lot of these Combiner Wars legends, he has no extra mode. He has no vehicle mode. No weapon mode or anything like that. He does nothing. So he's just there because he's cute. I'm sure I've seen people try and find ways of forcing him onto things, but I'm not playing with that at all. Shockwave. He's a futuristic hoverboard. I don't know what this is supposed to be. He's got these things at the back that I'm guessing are supposed to be like little thrusters, and he's got these tiny little fins. That wouldn't make any difference because the giant screen there, which has got like the targeting stuff molded onto it, so it kind of looks like a scope in case this was some kind of big gun, but then you've got two fiddly little barrels in this massive chamber. I know people are getting like a third party little bit of pink plastic to stick over that. I think I've heard that, or have I dreamt it? I'm pretty sure I've heard it. You put it in there to cover it up, and it's got these bits sticking out the sides, which are just an afterthought, frankly. They could have put a pin in that and made it fall down flush. It would have looked better. Hey look, visible hand syndrome. Hey look, visible chest and waist and crotch syndrome. I don't know. And then you fold this bit down and it's a hand. It's a big pew-pew for a bigger robot. And I've completely forgotten to bring Bruscus over from over there so you can reenact that one scene from G1. Which, I brought the box over. According to the box, as it says here, the Decepticon scientist created Bruticus to pummel the Autobot. No, he didn't. Whoa! Okay. No, he didn't. He did not create Bruticus. Starscream created Bruticus. He did not make Bruticus. He was taken and used by Bruticus in a very, abusive relationship kind of way. My dog's upset about that banging noise. He's walked over to see what's going on. That something just fell over. I put the thing down and I knocked something over. It's fine. But no, he did not make Bruticus. I might have to literally run over there and grab him in a minute. But he did not make Bruticus. That is a lie. No, he didn't. No. Bad fan. Bad Hasbro. Very bad Hasbro. But other than that, he's got a little surfboard nose. It's like... This looks stupid. If they'd have made more of an effort and gone, here somewhere we just made these fold-out wings or something. The War for Cybertron Shockwave was similar, but that actually looked like some kind of hover tank. This just looks like a skateboard or something. They made it too flat. It looks like someone's supposed to stand on it, yeah? Look, I'm pulling a trick. Look. Ooh, look how good I am. Whatever. I haven't seen something like this since what? Armada, one of the minicons that combined to make Perceptor. Can't remember which one it is. No, I can't remember its name. Was it Grindor? Whatever. I'll stop complaining now. Honest, I promise. So, transformation. We split this piece at the front. Aha! And you'll never guess where it transforms. You will. You straighten it out like that. Yeah, twist. No, we'll leave the twisting for now because this is a bit awkward. We'll leave the twisting for now. We'll straighten them out, and we'll push them up because they're on this hinge in here. So if you try and twist them beforehand, you're twisting the entire hip rather than twisting at the hip swivel, so to speak. So you're going to mess things up. So we'll push it to there. And then you twist it straight and shove the heel up to make a foot. Second verse, again, there you go. And they're very hollow, but these are small figures, so you kind of let them off. And you can stand. And now next door's dog's going mental. It's not a good day to be a reviewer, boys and girls. So you fold this thing down, just to get out of the way. You can split this and then do it, you might as well just do it all together. Fold that so it's flat, straighten it out, and split this, fold it all the way down, all the way down. There he's done. What do you think now? I've got to stop making that joke. You get this big whole fat piece on the scopy sight, whatever it is. Fold that onto the back, which pops up the head, and then this just folds all the way down onto the back. Ta-da! That's where there's that little ridge. I was looking at it in vehicle mode going, what's that for? It's for the handle to sit in. So that's nice. And there he is. And he's not bad. He's not a bad looking figure, you know. Legs are looking a little bit stocky, arms are looking a bit... Because if this is all kibble, effectively, this doesn't need to be there. Which means his arms are like that. It means his arms are looking a little bit skinny. Same with that side. Arms are a little bit skinny, legs are a little bit fat. Head is tiny. Look at this thing. It's on a ball joint, it's really emotive. You can go... Rrr, rrr. Really emotive little puppies, yeah. But, I don't know, he's got the tiny little yellow eye that does stand out a mile. And, you know, he's ball joint swivel, a little bit of toe for the transformation, you know. Massive hand with hold, so theoretically you could hold another weapon. You know, it's quite smooth, streamlined design, apart from these bits, which kind of annoy me more than they should. I don't know why, they just kind of... Because that's supposed to be his gun arm, yeah? That's supposed to be his gun arm, but then there's that there. So has he now got a double gun arm? And then there's got one on this side, which kind of takes the shine off this arm. Do you see where I'm going with this? I don't know what. I don't know. But yeah, he's kind of cute. I mean, I've had to tighten these joints with a bit of fuller polish because they weren't that loose. He wouldn't stand up or anything like that. They were just a little floppier than I wanted them to. So I've tightened them a bit. It's fine. So what? And then there's Viper. This is just a repaint and possible slight remold. I'm not sure. It's a repaint of Powerglide. I picked this guy up just because I never found Powerglide. And I realised I made a mistake there, so I've just fixed it. You didn't see anything. I picked this guy up just because I never found Powerglide. I saw him, and I didn't want to just pick him up because I still wasn't sold until I got him in hand on the design. So I picked them both up. And then I got him all the way home, and then, because I'm stupid, I didn't realise until I got all the way back and then looked at this. It's a Cobra. He's a Cobra Viper. That's why he's called Viper. I see what they've done. It's Cobra. It's a G1. It's Cobra Commanders. It's, you know, it's G.I. Joe or Action Force, whichever they decide to call it. It's Cobra. This is from like that really awkward crossover series where they apparently found the Autobots and the Decepticons and then cannibalized them into vehicles, which was terrible. But it's a Cobra thing. This is awesome. I'm sorry, the Cobra are awesome. I know they're useless and they never win. Cobra Commander, voiced by Starscream guy, is one of the weediest, scaredy cat most villains ever. But I love it. I just love the idea of it. It's fantastic. So well done. This I can get behind. Thank you very much. Thank you. I've got a Cobra, what's called Forces Transform. This is amazing. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Maybe it means something. I don't care. It's Cobra. I'm happy. I've got this big stupid grin on my face just because it's Cobra. Come on, man. One thing that really irritates me about this, I'm not sure is the plane supposed to fly like that with the nose right up in the air? Because if it doesn't, then these are pointing down. Are they supposed to be like that? Because if you keep it flat, they're pointing down. You can't bend this anymore. So that kind of annoys me. But, you know, the landing gear, you can't get out. I was going to make myself out to be a liar now. Can I get landing gear out? It's got some molded landing gear here. Who cares? No one uses landing gear. Or if they do, they're bad people. That's right. I outed you. You're bad people. Landing gear. I ask you. So we'll do the weapon mode first. I really shouldn't have put the what's called the landing gear. I shouldn't have put that back up, should I? Come here. Come here. Right, there we go. Got it. Ah, no, stay. Right. Ah, okay. Right. For this, we fold this panel up, which again, big scope. They like scopes on Decepticons, don't they? Well, even though this was Powerglide. Shut up, dog next door. Fold this, because it just tabs onto a little peg in there. See that? That one there goes into the back of the wing there. Bring that up and tab it onto the side in these massive obvious tabs and these massive obvious slots. So wriggle that, tab it in there. And then you've got engines, which are guns. That's supposed to be a gun. There's two little holes underneath. You've got massive missile racks hidden in the back of what are the arms. You've got that in there. And you can fold these down if you want. Don't fold them up because then they're in the way of those. I'm not sure how you're supposed to fire these without hitting these, but maybe they are designed to go out to the sides. Maybe they're angled. I don't know. But it's just, it seems a bit long. I know it's a bit of a silly thing to say, but it's drooping in my hand now. Just because it's that long and all the weight is back here. Seems a bit weird. Whatever. So we'll fold that up out of the way, and we're most of the way to the transformation now. So what we'll do is we'll pop this, which you've seen me do repeatedly, messing with the landing gear. It's on a double hinge, you bring it back and drop it in. Come on. There you go. Drop it in and it clips in. Do these toes first because I keep doing it the wrong way. So you fold these up